That's a decent income. In a period of 2 years, that would double, maybe even triple in income in a period of 3 or 4 years. That's something a person can retire on comfortably on a monthly basis. Now, depending on what your monthly nut is and what you need to live, you know, $1,000 a month is an extra 12 grand a year. There's a lot of things you can do with an extra 12 grand a year. That's a new car, a new house. That's a kid through college. It's a million different things. You start cycling 3 times a week, that's an extra $144,000 a year, and this is still a part-time job. I don't care who you are, that's exciting when you're talking about vacations, because this is a fun job. You can get yourself to a point where you're cycling once a day, make $30,000 a month, talking to all of your friends about something that's fun to talk about. It's not a weight loss product. It's not an energy drink. It's not a face cream. It's not a vitamin. Everybody loves to talk about vacations and where they went and what they did and what they saw. You're not going to be making anybody mad talking about vacations and bon voyage. That's a fact. Stop and look at the facts here. We have 200,000 resorts that I can take you to, and they're all 3, 4, and 5-star resorts around the world. Currently, we're in over 200 countries around the world, and by the end of this year, they tell us we'll be in over 300 countries by the end of the year. You can take as many vacations a year as you want to. You're not limited like a timeshare to just 1 week a year. You can go for 2 days. You can go for 4 days. You can go for a week. You can go for 3 or 4 weeks at a time. You can go for 4 weeks, or you can go for 1 week and take 4 other couples with you and their families. As long as you're with them, you can get them 2-bedroom villas or condos at the same time. How exciting is that for a family reunion? Hot weeks are available every week from $100 a week, and we have 200 to 300 every single Thursday that we have. So if you can travel in 45 days, you can travel at an incredibly low amount of money. We have 500 personal concierge. These travel agents help you every step of the way from door to door. Over 3 million weeks available every year, and the largest itinerary on the planet when it comes to cruise ships, over 13,000 cruise itineraries. Nobody holds a candle to what we do. And we're different from all the other companies that you may have been exposed to in the past. And I think it's important to teach you how we're different. The biggest thing is we don't have any stupid monthly auto ships. So you're not paying $150 or $200 or $75 a month to buy new juices or energy drinks or face creams or weight loss products every month that you have to stick in your garage. There's no fee for your training. There's no fee for your website and back office and things that you have with Bon Voyage. We don't have any quotas. You don't have to make a certain number of sales or enroll a certain number of people every month to get your commissions or what have you. We're in the stress-free business, not putting stress on somebody. Our marketing plan, as you noticed, I explained that in about 2.5 to 3 minutes. That's all longer it's going to take you to explain it too. It's not like 30 minutes to an hour to try to explain what we do or how we do to people. And of course, the biggest attraction to most people who understand these types of companies, you don't need a small army of people in Bon Voyage. A small number of people will generate a very nice, very attractive monthly residual income if you're working the business properly. So that's the attraction. That and the fact that there's nobody that you're going to talk to that's not going to have an interest in your product. Because most people nowadays, they either need one of two things. If you ask them a question, they need a job, or if you ask them if they'd like to go on vacation, they're going to tell you yes. You have something everybody would want, use, needs, and would enjoy if you mentioned it to them. They can also afford it. When you start adding up all of the positive things about this company, once you get in, one of the first things you feel compelled to do is let other people, especially family members and friends, know about it. You know, the Chinese have a saying that goes something like this. When someone shares something of value, you have an obligation to share it with others. If you have parents or you have brothers and sisters or you have really good friends and you start vacationing around the world in 5-star resorts for $100 or $200 or $300 a week, you have an obligation to share it with the people that you love and care about. I mean, you really do. This becomes one of the greatest Christmas presents, one of the greatest birthday presents that you could ever give to somebody. And one of the best parts about Bon Voyage, more than anything else, is when you do share it with other people, we pay you to do that. Every 6 people brings back to you $1,000. That's huge. So this is one boat you don't want to miss. It really is. So I encourage you strongly, get back together with the person that invited you to see this. Thank them. Buy them a steak dinner. Okay? Tell them, I love it. What's the next step? How do I get involved? How can I get my friends involved? Thank you, everyone, for being on the call this morning, this evening, or this afternoon, wherever you are in our 200 countries around the world. And until we meet again, my name is J.J. Conway. Bon voyage, everyone.